Okay, greetings, fellow Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam gamers. This is Vamp 9190 and bringing you a gameplay here. Um, this is with the M16 in Bad Company 2 Vietnam, of course. You can see I start off in a chopper there. I was hitching a ride and playing a conquest game here. So I parachuted down on position B here, and so we took that flag, and now I'm trying to locate some of the enemy. Hey, like I said before in my other videos, so far I really like the M16 in this game pretty much the most out of all the other weapons. Although I am going to post a couple gameplays with the with the AK-47. You could see I threw that grenade, but I didn't aim it very well. It hit the roof of the hut on the lip there and bounced back. So yeah, there's a tip: is just watch your grenade trajectory, because it seems like this game, any little thing will knock your grenades back into your lap pretty much. So just be careful. And then if friendly fire's on, obviously, or well, I think even if it's not with your own stuff, you still blow yourself up. So just be careful there. But yeah, I do really like the M16 a lot. I'm gonna post a couple gameplays with the AK, and that's growing on me. That weapon's actually pretty good too. But still, right now, I like the M16 a little bit more. I think the iron sights are slightly cleaner, just easier to get a quick sight picture, and the damage is slightly less, but it's not so much that it makes a giant difference. And let me also mention those stats again on the M16. I posted a link. I'll post the link also in this video. And actually, I have a few more with the M16, so I think I'll just post that damage chart link in all the weapons videos, just so people can reference it if they feel like it. So the M16 in Vietnam, damage is 18 minimum range, so point blank close, and 13 far away max range. Rate of fire is 800. Reload is 3.3 seconds with an add time of 1.98. So that's when it shows that your bullets are back into the gun. But the full reload with all the animation and all that's 3.3. The recoil is, the kick is 12. It has a 30-round magazine, and the headshot multiplier is 2.1. There's a bunch, or there's some additional stats, but you don't really. I'll just put the link up and you can look. It gets into some stuff that is not really that. It's a little bit abstract, like the spread and the spray and all that. So it's kind of hard to equate that or to quantify that actually while you're playing. But if you're into stats and all the numbers, then you might find it interesting. Okay, so I wanted to also mention, okay, so the M16 damages 18 and 13. That compares with the AK-47, which is 20 and 17. So up close, they're really, similar. Only 2 points less damage than the AK, but at distance, that gap actually widens, expands to 5 points. So if you're using these assault rifles, shooting across the map, the AK is going to be a little bit more powerful. But you know what? I think that the iron sights give it a bit of a disadvantage. When you're far away with the AK, it's just the actual sight, that little square middle sight, it's real thick actually. So I find if I'm looking at stuff far away, the M16, it just lets me, it's just a thinner sight. It just seems like you can hit people easier when they're further away than with the AK. But you tell me, I don't know if you have a different opinion, or let me know what you think about that, if you even have an opinion. And do me a favor, I meant to mention right at the start of the video, I'll try and close the video out as well, but please, if you like this video, if you like the commentaries, and if you want me to keep these coming, and if you have any specific requests, let me know. But also, please rate, give me a thumbs up on the video, comment, and subscribe, and I'd appreciate that. So. But what I also wanted to mention too with M16 is that I wanted to compare the Vietnam M16 with the modern day M16 in the regular Bad Company 2. And I'm just gonna, as we talk, I'm actually looking at the damage chart here. So Vietnam M16 is 18 and 13. Modern day is 14.3 and 14.3. Okay, so actually up close, the Vietnam M16 is more powerful by a good amount, by almost four damage points. And at max range, it's just slightly more powerful than the Vietnam. So the Vietnam M16 is slightly less powerful at maximum range. And then all the other stats, I believe, are pretty much exactly the same except for the kick. The modern day M16, the kick is 15, and the Vietnam M16, it's 12. So Vietnam is actually less kick, slightly less kick. So that's actually good. Obviously, there's not as much recoil in terms of the gun jumping up and jumping around and popping you in the shoulder and just causing your sight picture to deteriorate. So I thought that was a little bit interesting. Okay, so nothing earth-shattering in this gameplay. I just wanted you guys to see a little bit of gameplay with on conquest mode. I'm trying to do my best to support my team, my squad, and get to the flags. You can see I'm trying to look for. There's someone that's capturing a flag for them, and I can't really find him. And I think I end up like running right into him. He's right. I see him behind these boxes. So, oh, and I did get him. Cool. But I think I get taken out pretty quick here, if I recall correctly. I don't think I'm in a very good spot, so that's my fault. So a tip is, yeah, see, I just got swacked there. A tip is when you are taking flags, and when you're at like on rush, when you're at the bomb, make sure you have a good spot. In other words, you want to be behind cover. You want to have good lines of sight. You don't want to be, if there's a middle area, you don't want to expose yourself right in the middle. You want to be kind of on the sides, but still be able to capture the point, or have access. Be able to capture it. And so you have cover, don't expose yourself basically, and just watch for the enemy, and be prepared to to defend yourself, and to take them out. You can see that the last exchange, it's important also with these assault weapons is to, as much as you can, restrain yourself, is to burst fire. So obviously in the Vietnam version, this M16 is full auto, unlike the modern day where it's the 3-round burst. So when it's full auto, you definitely want to as much as possible, just tap the trigger. So boom, 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 boom. So a few rounds, a few rounds, a few rounds, and that's definitely when targets are farther away. When someone surprises you, or if you're point blank, you can basically just open it up and spray, spray and pray type of a thing. But also, you don't want to do that too much, because what happens is when you start spraying on full auto, the gun starts kicking around, and even though someone's pretty much right in front of you, a lot of times you can miss them because you're just, you know, the gun's kicking, and it's just off target. So even when it's on full auto, make sure that you keep your sight picture on the target, or if you're not aiming down the sights, just hip firing. Make sure that you hip fire, pretty much as much into the target as you can. So, okay, well, this particular gameplay, I think it's wrapping up here in a minute, so I'm going to let you watch the rest of this video. And again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any interest in particular weapons. I've been playing pretty much assault class exclusively, although I don't think I've had have a gameplay of it yet, but I did do a little bit of sniping. And that's pretty fun. I cycled through all the different sniper rifles. I seem to use that M40 the most, just because it's the most powerful zoom, and if you're way in the back, it just lets you, it really lets you zoom in and feel more like a sniper. Some of the semi-auto ones aren't too bad, like the Dragunov and the other US one, but the kick can be a little bit, even though they're semi-auto, they can kind of kick a lot. Haven't played too much with any of the engineer weapons. I did do a little bit of gameplay with the PPSH, and I also did a little bit with the medic with the M16 and the RPK, and then that X22. But I haven't gotten any real good. I don't think actually I recorded any gameplays with either of those classes yet. But I will plan to do that. So if you have any particular preference on those weapons, just let me know, and I'll try and get some gameplays up with those as well. Okay, well, again, thanks for watching, and tune in next time for some more action here in Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam. All right, bye. All right, bye.
As a result, rice, once destined for North Vietnam, will be used to feed the local population here in the south. In and around Phu Bai Valley, U.S. forces are gearing up with tanks and helicopter gunships for an impending assault. Their mission is to try and stop the heavy flow of rice feeding the thousands of North Vietnamese army troops that roam freely about the area. When pressed, CENTCOM stated that this action will in no way pose a threat to civilian food stocks in the area. If any